Salutations and good greetings. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. I am your host, the Arctic Kuma, and today I am coming to you with some Elden Ring. The Kumarian Lord returns after a 1 year of absence and becomes OP from Rune level 1. I haven't played in over a year, to be honest. I haven't played in over a year. The last time I played was on my Xbox, technically, minus the character that I have on here that I checked out and was like, oh, what did I do here? What was I doing uh, on this account? PC to Xbox, it's different accounts, different things. Pardon the sound of my voice today. I'm kind of losing my voice or gaining it back technically. I haven't had my voice for a few days. So I'm probably not going to be doing a whole bunch of talking as we're playing here, but I just want to show that, here I am, and this is what I'm getting into. We got 10 days before the DLC drops. I have a different account that I'm already working on for the DLC. That's the other account on here, the other character that I'm going to use for the DLC run play when I get there. Or I might use this character if we can get through the game fast enough and if I can literally do this run the way that I want to do this run. And I say runs as like speed running, but I'm not a speed runner. I'm not that good. If you want to see speed runners, though, go check out Gina Machino, Little Aggie, Parkour. I can't remember the rest of her tagline for her name, but there's quite a few Elden Ring speedrunners that are much, much more knowledgeable and better at this game than I am. I'm your typical casual player that is really focused on high level, big hurdy damage builds. And that's either done through, like a strength faith and using incantations with a big bonk weapon, using a bleed setup with the different bleed routes, or a dex setup with, or an intelligence setup using spells, mage stuff. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm going to start off brand new character. We're going to pick realistically the worst start that you could do. You know what I mean? I'll play some of the cutscenes too. I'm not going to go through all that. But yeah, okay. So like those of you that haven't played Elden Ring don't know what it is. It's a very hard type of game. It's get good. That's what this is. This is get good. There's ways to cheese to get good. So, and I'm going to share with you some of my way that I do this. But normally for me, I would pick a starting class that more or less puts me online and in par with the type of build that I want to go through, because it really doesn't matter. You can change your build at any point once you get to a certain part in this game. So usually starting out, a lot of the times I either pick Bandit because it's a high arcane, has a decent bleed weapon, you got ranged already, got a little shield for parries. There's a lot of different mechanics and ways to fight in this game. Again, Samurai is another one that I would normally pick because it has, honestly, I think the best starting weapon, which is the Uchikatana. Really solid bleed. Realistically, you can run the entire game with just that weapon and upgrading just that weapon. You can run through the entire game with it. But today, like I said, I'm starting from Rune level 1. And I know you can't see it because my face is kind of blocking it. But you see, like the Confessor there, level 10. The Prisoner there, level 9. Samurai's level 9. The Prophet's level 7. You know what I mean? This character, the Wretch, all you get is a club, and you start out at level 1. You have no armor, you have nothing. And that's what we're going to pick. And why are we going to pick it? Well, because I was watching Tim the Tatman come back to Elden Ring the other day. I don't know why it popped up in my feed, but I was like, I didn't even know that he played Elden Ring. I knew Tim the Tatman from Warzone things and Fortnite, kind of. I know him more from hanging out with like Dr. Disrespect and that whole group of YouTubers that hang out together all the time. And so with that, can't go anymore. Okay. So and I was watching him where his whole chat was telling him, "Oh, you got to start over. It's been years. You haven't played, da 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 da." And he was like, "No, I got really far. I've worked really hard." And I believe him that he worked really hard to get to where he was at, the level that he was at. And he wanted to continue from there. But what I witnessed, though, was that he was only at the second boss in the storyline. Technically, he was only at the second boss and he wasn't even fully there yet. He was just starting there. So it's only like, if you run my route and my method of doing things that I'm going to show you, like, he could have started over and then just walked through the whole beginning part of this game, just like I'm going to do. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna believe it when I do it either. You're just not gonna believe it. You're gonna be like, "What in the world did you just do? Why did you do that?" And Tim the Tap Man, like, dude, I'm not trying to like come at your neck or nothing like that, dude. I was watching you, man. I think you're entertaining, but I just want to show you that you could have started over and you can make your. And I mean, I don't even think it's that late for you yet. I don't even think it's too late. I think you could go back and do all of these and then get overpowered just like I'm about to be. But I'm going to do it from legitimate rune level 1. I'm picking the worst character class. The worst character class. Um, as far as the keepsake goes, dudes, like the Crimson Hammer Medallion, yeah, it increases your HP, gives you more health, but you're gonna find that later in game anyway. Not to give you a spoiler, but you're gonna find that later in game anyway. So there's no point for that. Uh, the Lands Between rune gives you 3,000 runes. I remember that. So that's usually a good start for when you're trying to become OP. Golden Seed is another thing that's good for that. It helps increase your health pots and stuff. The ashes you'll get a hold of later. Um, the cracked pots, depending on the build that we go for, which I don't know exactly what I want to do. Most of my builds start off as a Dex Arcane that goes to a Strength Faith because I feel like Strength Faith works better for the big, meatier, tankier bosses in the end. And there's a specific weapon that I go for every playthrough that scales really well with the Strength Faith build. So, and Strength Faith builds are also really good with these with consumable items, especially the pots, because you can craft like different types of pots. I don't remember which. Stone sword keys also really good to get in the beginning. To be honest, it might be the most broken thing to grab because you can get these throughout the world. There's only a handful of them, but grabbing these 3 from right here saves you from having to get more later, and you can only carry so many of them to begin with. You can only get so many. So, but the stone sword keys, I don't know. We're just going to go with the land between Rune though, because honestly, that's going to help us out later. I already have favorites saved. They're all gross looking. So we're just going to pick him. There's that. Okay. Level 1 Wretch. Land between Rune. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Good enough. Good enough. That's going to log out for a second. I need to switch my other screen over. Whoop. Why are we switching on? Here we go. What up, Arrow? Oh, yeah. Nick A30's getting a skin. That's a scary thought.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this is my favorite cutscene
across the fall
in this whole game.
The lands between.
So I'm gonna let it play out. You're excited? Are you excited because Nick A30's getting a skin in Fortnite?
Now,
or are they doing something else with it?
Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring,
Getting a car?
demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all.
Dude, I don't know why, but I get goosebumps every
Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater.
Are you seeing my stream,
and
like
Sir Gideon
my video plus like the gameplay?
The all-knowing.
Like on my side, I'm not seeing it very well, to be honest. And besides me not having a great voice, am I coming through okay? Can't hear.
And one other, whom grace would again bless.
Like you can't hear the game, or you can't hear me? Well, I guess you can hear me if you're answering me.
Of no renown. Cross the fog to the land.
Oh, you can't hear me. Alright, give me a second. I can fix that. That's probably something. Give me a second here. I'll fix it. Maybe. Like I said, though, you're not going to really be able to hear me too well because I'm losing my voice. I don't have much of my voice left right now. But maybe this will help a little bit if I turn that up. Turn that up. Turn that up. Turn that up. That should help, I hope. Back into that. Alright, is that a little bit better, Arrow? Can you hear me now? As I can pull back up my chat, because that's barely better. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like I said, for me, it's a little hard. It's a little hard because I'm kind of whatchamacallit, and losing my voice. So, like, you see the game okay there, like the full screen? Because like on my screen, it's like super focused on my character. It's not really showing the background at all. I don't know if maybe one of my property settings got screwed up there or something. But alright. So, I'm in here. That's needed. And this. You gotta go? Alright, Arrow. I'll catch you later, brother. Apple of anticipation. Jump straight to the death. Here we are down here. We got our tears, all that. We'll come back to this. Right now, I don't feel like trying to do all that with Club. Get this grace, we'll be coming back for it. Grab those. Here. That would have been great. Grab that grace, drop down here, grab the golden figgy, start the summoning pool. That way invaders can come rape you when they need to.
Oh yeah.
Talk to this dude, this is Vare.
Guy, you are fate. Luckily me. Are you familiar? You may all that.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip through his dialogue. If you want to know his dialogue, play the game and read it.
To castle store if you. It's to castle if you.
Yeah. Fuck. All down here. Avoid that dude over there because there's no beating him right now. Already getting some runes. That's great. In here. At this grace. That item.
And I can also that you're not then wine. I am Carl.
Cool.
Goodbye.
Talk to you for a minute. I'll be coming back to talk to you. Crafting items there. I'm only grabbing the one, I guess. Yep. Worrying about things though. This grace. Now we're gonna crouch. And real fast, jump up here. This sword. Honestly, a pretty good sword at the start, even though we're not going to be using it. Sweet. Now we got one of the weapons that we needed. We can use this one to start, technically. Now that we got that grace, we got that. It should be enough of a proc to get our horse. Alright, so we rested this grace over here. Oh, I bet you it's because I have that 360 video set up. That's why my thing looks all weird. Maybe I shouldn't set it up for that.
Have you heard of the thing they serve? But I can play turning root to aid you. You need to the foot. Then it said, summon me. I bequeath to you. Use it. It will torrent. Treat him with...
to get a few things.
Oi! You there? Could you help us out, Cully? Some clock. You were just... Thank you. I was pushed out of then I ended up... Oh, when they threw me out, and so this is all I have, I hope... Or... I could sneak back in, then I'd be of...
Yeah, I mean, you're really not gonna be of use to me, dude, but... Sure. Actually a really good thing to get. I don't have time for it. Away from him, because we're not ready for that yet. Grab that while we're here. Oop. Mark these, we'll be back for them. We tried. When we get a little bit stronger and stuff, we're gonna come back to this location. There's a couple items up there that we'll need for a mage build if we decide to go that route later on. If I'm not mistaken, this is an Evergall that should be the Forlorn Hound's Evergall. Yeah, okay. Over jump. It's a little hard to deal with sometimes. Good thing I didn't have like really anything. Okay. Try this again now. It's not so dark out. I don't have to exactly worry about bosses. Hate to see it. That was a little unfortunate. Usually I jump down those without ever jumping, but apparently that was not the case this time. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna do it. Yep, on the back of there. Too slow. hit this just in case I missed the jump again, but should be alright. Ow. Well, I think I'm just gonna ride the Airstream down this time. Alright, so now we're coming down here to the Weeping Peninsula real fast. There is a couple of items down here that we're going to want. Quite a handful of items, actually. Put that graze. This chick's name is Irina.
Might I bend my name is the servants there? But I swear my good father decided him. The servants, they've since come. I fear it's please. Would you mind taking my soul wishes, please? Thank them, please. Deliver.
Take your letter. Missed an item back there, but I didn't hop off because of the dog. So, we're gonna come up here. We're gonna get that item. We're gonna get this item. And one of the rises. I forget what thing was there. I think you have to find like 3 statues or something. Starlight shards restore your mana over time gradually. Coming back to this place to kill the onyx things down there. I might die here. I'm probably going to die here. I'm getting stuck in a tree. Instead of running all the way back around, we're just going to try to avoid the giant here. As much as we can. Down here. Castle Morn. If there's anything in here that was worth talking. Nope. Okay, we rest, reset the aggro. Worry about that later. Go back up to the rampart. Now, not mistaken, run this way. Alright, so down here in the Weeping Peninsula, why we're coming down here is a lot of people that started this game 2 years ago, myself included, didn't come down here because we thought this was meant for a stronger area of people. And honestly, like, yeah, you need to be a little bit tanky. But nothing too crazy. I mean, if you're just trying to kill everything, then obviously, you know, doing what I'm doing is not what you want to do. You would have picked a different class. And would have given yourself more of a fighting chance Don't get me wrong, like, you can do this, you can beat this whole game at Rune level 1, like, it is possible. Not advisable, but it is possible. And me, I'm not really a fan of making things that hard on myself, so... Oh, there's where I need to continue running forward. So, put that mark there, come back here. Listen, I know I was gonna put a time frame on this becoming OP in less than like 3 hours or 4 hours or whatever, but honestly, that's a lot easier said than done. No way. That still killed me? Well, that was embarrassing to say, I guess. I didn't think it would have killed me, but I guess it would have. Chilling with you guys, chilling with you guys, chilling with you. I'm not trying to fight your master up there. We'll be back for your master though. I'll be back for it. But for right now, so if you guys are wondering like what the sacred tears are for, those of you that are never played Elden Ring or are new to it, oh, gotta get past those dudes real fast. Those dudes actually do big hurty damage. When you're as squishy as I am. Here, where's the next spot that I'm running through? Forget what's in here. I feel like it's something that I want. Boss fight down here. Or is. Not really, but when you're as squishy as I am, that is not a fight you want to take. The Weeping Evergall will probably do later. Ah, yes. The walking mausoleum. I've missed some things. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Scurry. Now let's see. Also Warren, I need to get the rest of the stuff from down there. Rampart, here. Need to go here eventually. We'll come back down and finish this up here in a bit, to be honest. There's a merchant that I want to get in contact with down here. I've never noticed you before sitting here. What do you say? And here's the merchant.
Well, it's been an age. How can I help?
Later, when we have runes and whatnot, and we have a lot of runes, this is the very first colossal sword that you can get in the game. Not technically, but to buy. Stone sword keys. This lantern will be helpful.
Have a sight.
If we don't pick up the other one in Linernia, I think where it's at first. Alright, so I have everything out of the Weeping Peninsula that I wanted. We're going to come back up here to Gatefront. We're going to come back up here to Gatefront. And we're going to see what's going on with that. But you guys will see what I'm doing here in a minute. Y'all can sit there and do that call 1,000,001 times. I'm not gonna do you any good. Disgrace.
Everyone who can, only to have their own. Did you know it's quite a lot? You're all up and heading to enticed. Well, that, but I don't have. It's scary. I want to know nothing. Oh, why can you tell the poor? And it'll be glad. It was. Oh, tell them I love. I'm fine again.
that. Good try. Good try.
Not see. Name's Bernard. Let me ask you, are you here? Does your faith in the despite? Honest to such thought, but there's nothing any interest in. All I know, now's the time.
Don't have enough for these, but we'll be coming back probably to grab all those just to have them. We'll probably come back just to grab all those, to be honest.
Not floating your boat, eh?
Nah, fam. Not right now. Maybe later. Alright, let's see here. This way like this. Up there. Nice. Take a ball to the face. Off me. Off me. Yeah, I did. I just want the treasure chest, but apparently you're not gonna have that right now. Alright, I'll be back for it later.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello?
Oh, please. My thank. Just give, and I'll pop.
Don't dally. Give it your all.
Oh, that's... well, once again, I am beyond upon this. I'd heard doesn't think.
We'll run into them later. Literally now I'm just setting up checkpoints to come back to.
There's no mistake. I'm known as Heed My, the village here, and worse if you
Those who live in death. If you value your life, you'll run away from here. Yes, as I'm sure they should. I care not for none of that. Rune graveyard. This is the first major point for this run. Grab this grace. Flask of Wondrous Physic. Take it here. Okay. Since I've made it to this point, now I'm gonna start doing my increases. Half my health, give me a strength boost. So I used 2 golden seeds, got 2 more flasks. My flasks should be at a +4, yeah. So that +4 means that it gives more health, more mana, and stuff back. The Wondrous Physic that I have set up right now is not great, but it will boost my strength and give me health back if I need it at the moment. Now, there should be a teleporter back here. Alright, dudes, I can't tell if my video is honestly being good or not. Doesn't look like it's great. So I feel like you're missing out on a lot of things. Golden seed. Alright, so this location is Rune Cheese number 1 and 2. And I'll show you the first Rune Cheese as soon as I hop off this horse, touch this grace in case I screw this up. Now the second rune form cheese stems from here. For the first one, I mean. See that boulder? Drawn this way. Falls off the cliff. Almost 2,000 runes. Just like that. Real easy. Then realistically you can fast travel or come back up to the site of grace. Rest at it. And it re-triggers that. This is Len's Rise. Real cool thing about lens rise that you can do. You jump up like this. Land kind of like that. I don't think that's the right way. And jump around here. I don't think I landed in the right spot, unfortunately. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, try this again. There we go. Get a memory stone there. Try not to fall because it does hurt. But, yeah. Alright, so this will be the first cheese that happens. I'm gonna get us to the other location real fast. And then I'm going to take us to the other location that we need to go to. After all this. And then we'll go from there. This is a minor Erd 3 boss fight that I'm not trying to do. And we're at everybody's favorite rune farm dragon. There's also a few things in here that we're going to need to get, but we're not quite ready for that. Alright, so now that we've gotten all the way over here, we have the Scythe of Grace that we need. Lens Rise, Fort Ferrith. Those are the two that are important for this side of the map currently. Now we're going to come back to the Portable Shack. And we're going to go do another... Technically, it's a boss fight at the cheese. We're going to go do a boss fight at the cheese, and we're going to beat the boss with just a club. Just a club. We're going to try to get armor along the way too, if we can. Oh, wait. Forgot something very important before we go do all this. Come back to that here in a second. I'm sorry. There's something that I forgot. And since I have the
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
Ronnie.
A pleasure to meet. I am the witch Renna.
Yeah, you say your name, Renna, but you're actually Ronnie.
About atop a spectral steed, and upon looking in the talk, thou art possessed to call forth a spec. I was in torrents for. 'Tis a summon them. The spirits will obey thine command, but briefly. Now it is thine. Forgive mine I doubt we shall again meet. How long will it be before the tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Awesome. Okay. So we talked to her.
Wait, well, you're...
What we're buying off this guy from the gate is this crafting kit. And these cookbooks. That's not the right torch that we need. Yeah, we're gonna need a couple of those.
Goodbye.
Also, a guy over here that has a couple throwing items that we're gonna need that I forgot to pick up my first run through up here. Alright. Now that we have all that, like I said, now that I have that, now we're technically gonna go take on the first boss. The reason why we're taking on this other boss first, and the reason why we're taking this other boss on first, one, it put us into a later part of the game that we're going to need to go to anyway, and this is the skip for it. If you don't want to face Godric first, you don't have to. It's recommended that you fight him first, but you don't have to fight him first. Instead, you run around the side here. And you run through this path along the side. And this literally runs you along the side of the cliffs of Stormvale. Touch this, Grace. Again, we're just grabbing a couple things that we need. Grab that. Talk to him.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or for a... Well, you're a true... My name, presuming you're only...
Give him 10 runes. You can study sorceries off of him, which will actually become in handy.
I'm afraid... Oh, right. I can tell you. You've seen that. That's the account. Only it's those after they did
Yeah,
the academy.
yeah.
Making entry to the... And so I'm stuck. When they cast the seals, I'd just pop. Why not without one? And you'll never reach the... And if you find an extra glitch, once you've tied up all your... Would you consider... I know it. I'm a blood... But still, my...
Yeah, man. I got you. I know where your key's at. I just forget to grab it. Worst case scenario, I'll have to go look up a video on exactly how to get to it again. Like I did with most of my things. I watched a lot of videos on trying to figure this out. Whoop. Got stuff there. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. No, 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 no. No, sirs. Sorry, but no. Touch this, Grace.
You're surprised you. No matter, no why. Don't. Oh.
Yeah, I'm learning of the lakes. So you can get a lantern off this guy as well. He sells smithing stones, which will be useful for upgrading our weapons later. It also has another cookbook for us to use. It's also where you can get a starting class if you wanted to be an astrologer and didn't, and whatever, you can get the armor there. We're not worried about that armor. Yeah. Where this teleports me to, but great. Let's do it and see what happens. Nice. Grace. Grab this. Another golden seed. This thing. There's that. next grace thing that I'm going to need.
Forgive me. To determine if you had, it seems torrent, whereas I merely. There is but one I can take gathering place.
We're not ready to head off to the round table yet. That's one of the major incantations we needed. Okay, yeah, this is where you need the, what you call it. Certain mage build thing that you get. Alright. That's weird tree. Past this fight, now I have to take it. Or maybe I was wrong. There was not there. Go. Been a while since I've made this run, dude. Keep What are the trees? What's up, JC, man? Elden Ring. Elden Ring is Elden Ring, brother. It's a From Software game. It's a Souls-like game. The meme that goes with Souls games, you know, is the gray screen simulator. You died. When I die again, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let me get this. Come on. That's not what it was. That's not what I thought it was. Son of a biscuit. We'll come back for you guys when I'm a little bit more set up and I feel more secure. Yeah, man, Elden Ring is Elden Ring. It's a Souls-like game. There's no difficulty setting. It's literally... you make it as hard for yourself as you want. Right now, we're heading off to go fight a boss that normally most people wouldn't come to until later in the game. I'm sorry if you're having a hard time hearing me. I'm losing my voice or gaining it back, depending on how you want to look at it. Right now, I'm just kind of doing all my prep work, getting myself positioned to where I can just kind of speed the map or speed my run up a little bit as I go. Alright, cool. Touch this, Grace. Talk to this big man right here.
Well, I presume you are tarnished? Oh, pardon me. I am an old codger, so here I am. Perhaps you'd like a display? Oh, when I'm absorbed in my... If you come too close, I am, after all. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work.
Alright. Alright, now we're at the hardest part of my early run here. Because everything in here is uber freaking creepy. And everything in here can and will kill you with these. Stop it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight you guys. I don't even want to be bothered by yins. I don't want you to bother me. Just leave me alone. No. There's madams. Thank you. It's actually kind of easy to get up there once you get through this main part. There's a really cool weapon over here that we can get, but we'll come back for it because killing the boss is kind of the main focus right now. Especially since these dudes are not going to make it easy for me. No. Nope. Bye, dudes. Yeah. Level 1, run away. At least that's what you should do. Like I said, this is the hardest part of the run here because there's all these wolves down here. We need this golden seed over here, like we have to have it. Nope. 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 I said nope. Alright, so this is the first boss fight that we're going to take on at level 1. Spawn her in, we run, we spawn her in, and then we run to this corner as fast as we can. Put our peony in there. Quit. Quit. And then we quit out. All right, guys. I don't like how my stream's looking, so I'm going to end stream and then restart it. Okay? I'll be right back.